Okay, here we are in the first video for the series of tutorials that are going to help you maintain and edit your site. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, first thing we want to do to edit this, we need to log into the admin section. And what's really important to do that is this right here, this /wp-admin. That's how you're going to log in. These numbers and other information right here, ignore this right now. It's strictly because we have not put your WordPress site, as your new site. Your domain still pulls up your other one, but this is where it's at until we actually move that over. So don't let this throw you off. When you go to log in, once we've made your site live, it's going to be your URL /wp-admin. That's how you're going to get there. But right now we're still in development mode, so that's why you see this weird looking string here. Okay, let's go ahead and log in. First thing you're going to notice is you're bombarded with all this information and text and things, and it's probably a little bit overwhelming. More often than not, you're not going to need too many of these sections. I like to get rid of it and clean it up just because I think it's easier. And to do that, I just click this screen options button, and I check or uncheck what I want or don't want. So I like it easy. This is what I like. Obviously, it's up to you. Okay, next. And this is important, is this section right here. It's going to tell you when WordPress releases an update, and that you need to actually update your version. Right now, if you look right here, you see your version is 3.4. But they're saying, hey, update 3.4.1. I don't want to say they do releases a lot, but I've seen 3 releases inside 6 months, and I've also seen it take 8 to 10 months just for one. Now, usually I tell clients, when you see a release, update as soon as possible. That way you're always current. And if there's a problem, we can try to help you with it. However, this particular release, this 3.4.1, has had a couple of bugs and has caused some issues. So I would ignore this until the next version comes out, just because I'm really worried this is going to mess something up in your site. Now we're doing more work. When you see that 3.4.2 come out, I would advise to go ahead and update it. Okay. Next, I want to point out is this left menu. This is basically how you get to certain areas to make edits. Right now, it's got all these links and buttons, and you might be thinking, wow, what am I doing? I don't know if I can handle this. Most of these things you're not going to be really messing with. It's going to be rare that you're going to be using tools or settings or links or some other things. And I'm going to go over all the things that you're going to need to know to at least operate your site. The first thing I want to go to is users. Okay, we have one user, and this is the main admin user, which this is me. And at some point, please come in, change the email address out, as well as change out the password. That way, 1, I'm not getting emails that you're supposed to get, and 2, obviously, I shouldn't have access to to the back end unless you've given it to me. So to do that, you would just come in here, enter the new email address, and then update the password, and then hit update. Pretty easy. To create a new user, we can click Add New, and you would create this. So let me go ahead and set one up for you now, because you're going to need that to at least follow along. Okay, so we'll do Cindy. I think that's right. CYNDI. Your email. You can fill this in if you want. I'll leave that up to you if you want to come back and do it. Right now, I'm putting in generic email. I strongly, highly recommend that you update this password. I just gave you a password of 123456. You need to update that. Having a login and admin allows you to be hacked, and that's a really easy password. So as soon as you can, change that. So I'm set. Oh, I forgot to mention, make sure the role is set to administrator if you want this person to be able to edit all these sections on the site. So if Darren's going to be, updating stuff, and you come in here and you forget to change this, he's not going to be able to. So make sure it's set to administrator. Okay, so now we have a new user. You can come in here and delete this one, but you can't delete this one because it's the main one. And if you delete this, it's going to cause problems on the site. Okay, that's about all I'm going to cover this video. I try to keep them anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes just so they're not too long, and I'm going to continue with some other videos to cover some other sections of your site.